to run away from my house all the time when I was a kid. My stepdad, he used to be like really violent, push me down the stairs and throw me into walls and hit me. I ran away and then ended up going into Children's Aid because I got arrested and my mom refused to have me in her house. Living on the streets, I'd mostly rob people or go car hopping. If we didn't have money for robbing people, we'd have to go to the store and just rob the food. We broke into a couple of houses and stole random stuff and sold it. I've sold drugs. You gotta make a living somehow, especially when you're on the run. You can't exactly walk into a store and go, "Can I get a job here?" I'm on the run. I started drinking and using marijuana around the age of 9 because it's fun. I mean, kids use drugs to get high, to feel good. There's no escaping problems and all that stuff. Maybe people do, but generally, people my age do it to have fun and have a good time. And yeah, I've been in contact with the police a lot since I was 14. I don't know, but it has to be at least over 30 times. And I've been coming in here for the past, more than a year and a half. So, I don't know. I've been in and out of custody for a while.
I've been in custody so much, it's not really teaching me a lesson, you know? After being in and out of custody since you're 12, you just don't want to hear it anymore. It started with warnings when I was 8 for throwing rocks in the neighbor's house. And when I was 12, I was put in handcuffs and brought home after shooting my brother and his friends with a BB gun. My family moved when I was 11 because of a house fire, and I guess in that neighborhood I met the wrong people. Like, it was a lot of bad criminals and stuff. I didn't live in a ghetto or nothing, and yeah, I met up with some people, some kids my age. My brother met some kids his age, and we started getting into trouble. I'd never smoked weed in my life until I went to that neighborhood. It escalated from beating people up and taking lunch money to robbing a bakery at night for money to get drugs. A kid always wants money. They always want new stuff, new toys. Teenagers, they want clothes, electronics. That's what teenagers want. I know for sure a lot of kids in here want money, you know? And they want to be, better than anybody else. Like, for me, in my neighborhood, everybody has money. No one doesn't have money, you know? They have money. They either have a job, they're selling drugs every day, or they're just getting money from their parents. My mom, she wouldn't always give me money. She'll probably give me $40 once every 2 weeks. Not much to support my drug habit. I guess I didn't have to rob the house for money. I mean, I didn't have to sell drugs. I didn't have to rob the houses for my habit, but I could have just asked my mom for money here and there, but I was addicted to marijuana so much that I needed it. My mom just wouldn't give me money, and I would just be stealing for some drugs. Really, I grew up with no discipline. My brothers were always gone, my sisters were always gone, and my mom had a full-time job. She'd leave at 8 o'clock, and then she'd come home at 9 o'clock, so my sister was stuck with me. Pretty much make me suffer and help me with homework and stuff like that. And then when I was older, my mom would leave for work, I'd go to school, skip school all day, and my mom would come home at 9 o'clock, and home at 11 or 12 o'clock, and then I'd be sleeping when she'd leave in the morning. Everybody's gone. Really, no one in the family had any time for us. I don't want to be a teenager anymore. You know, in my eyes, I grew up too fast. You know, I miss my childhood, having a family and stuff. You know, just growing up too fast.
How can you help these youth under your care? As part of the provincial government's strategic framework on helping youth succeed, the emphasis is put on enhancing strength and resilience within these youth. Being able to assess and identify areas of risk and strength of these youth can assist in placement decisions and appropriate service delivery. Importantly, we know from research there are important differences in strength and risk factors between boys and girls. Recent research has tested a model of assessment of risk built from the ground up for girls that's able to provide a detailed profile of risk and strength factors for case planning and management that takes into consideration important gender differences. Using a validated instrument such as the Youth Assessment and Screening Instrument can help you identify the right factors for case management and treatment purposes and help you get these youth on the right path to making smarter choices. The YAZI and YAZI for Girls scores 10 areas most related to crime, such as community and peer relationships, alcohol and drugs, aggression and attitudes, to determine the relative strength and risk factors for each area that takes into specific contexts relevant for male and females. In line with the Ontario Ministry of Child and Youth Services Strategic Strategy for Youth, we need to focus on strengths and resilience to make a difference in the lives of these youth. We see many risk factors in their personal stories, but if we get to know these stories and hear their narratives, we can find a starting point from which to build. This change starts with you. Contact your manager or supervisor to find out how you can get started today.